Hi guys, I'm Rio from LivBay Centennial. This channel is dedicated to all things lash and beauty. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. In today's video, we're going to be going over proper tweezer placement when making fans and also an easy way to dip into the glue. Today we're going to be using our 14mm 0.05cc curl lashes to make our fans, and we're going to be dipping them into our new Sheer Collection blue glue. So since I'm a pincher, I usually like to take the first few lashes off the beginning of my strip, just because they're a little bit harder to pinch and grab with the tweezer. So now I'll go in, and since it's a volume fan, I'll eyeball it and try to make sure that I don't get more than 10 lashes in my fan. And as I'm sliding my tweezers down, I'm trying to get it into the sweet spot. And the sweet spot's going to be somewhere in the middle of the tweezers. And as you can see, it's still right where I pulled off the strip. So I haven't moved my tweezers up or down yet. Now, when I'm placing them onto the lash line, if I were to just hold it like this, it'll probably get stuck to my tweezers once I dip it into the glue. So when I dip my fan, I like to dip it from the back to the front, and I'll pick up a little bit extra, a little bit more than what I need, and then I'll drop the fan and then kind of move my tweezers up a little bit and pick it back up and then place on the lash line. So when all of that's happening, it's happening very quickly. I'll show you exactly how fast I'll usually do it. So I'll dip front to back, drop, move up, pick it up, and place. And it'll all be very quick. Now, I do use a 1 second dry time for my glue. So once I've picked up the glue, dropped it, and moved my tweezers up and I'm going to place, I've already had the lash that I'm going to place it on isolated. So I can literally just pick it up and place right away. Because the second your lash hits that glue, the drying time has started. So when you do drop and pick up, you don't want to move your tweezers up too high. If you have your tweezers up at the tip of the lashes, you're not going to have enough control when applying them to the natural lash on your client. So you'll want to make sure that they're only going up a little bit, just to make sure that the glue doesn't ride up and end up hitting your tweezer and then not being able to stick to the client's natural lash. Okay, so one way to figure out if you're using too much glue is to go ahead and use this method, but place it onto a sponge. So when you're placing it onto the sponge, you'll be able to see if there's an extra glue ring around the base of the lash. You'll know that there's too much glue. But if all you see is the base of the lash hitting the sponge, then you know it's a perfect amount. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that helped with tweezer placement and how to dip in the glue. Question for you, what other tutorials can we make that would help you along your lash journey? Go ahead and leave a comment below. We'll see you in the next video.